now that we're finished debating bills in committee, we're on the House floor debating the proposals before the full House. Tell folks around the state and in South Mississippi what we can expect over the next week and a half.
You know, there's roughly 250 bills that come out of House committees this year, and which was narrowed down from the 3,000 or so that was introduced. So there's going to be a lot of interesting debate. There's a few issues that's on the counter that's controversial. We've been hearing from funeral home directors, nursing home people that kind of controversial that feel like a big impact on their self. Some education bills is going to be kind of a little controversial bill, but you know that's what we up here for is to pass these legislation we feel making Mississippi a better place to live. You know, this session started off on a good note when we announced the Stein coming to the Hattiesburg area, and we're hoping to continue to build off that success. Just this week, Chevron announced a $1.4 billion project where they're going to be doing the oil in their area, and so you know it's 1,000 jobs we're looking to bring in South Mississippi and the Pine Belt region, and to an area that's been desperate need of new jobs and that's got the skilled labor for those people.
Yeah, the Stein plant and the Chevron announcement, those are some things that you and other Coast and South Mississippi lawmakers could probably build on during the rest of the session. Do you see any other legislation that would help expand that and maybe even draw some more business and industry to the state?
You know, we've looked at several tax credit things that we might do to help bring a little more of these alternative energy plants to the state. You know, just last year we've got one introduced that come into the Columbus area, and we're going to be building 3. And that's also looking at maybe investing later on in Southeast Mississippi, and that's what we're looking for. Hopefully that will continue the success of, because alternative energy is one of the new things that people are starting to look at. Just last week, we've been talking with some small-scale power companies that want to look at ways of bringing in wood pellets to further lower their cap and trade emissions that this federal government's passed. So hopefully we can put together some kind of package and keep bringing these energy companies to the state of Mississippi.
What about some local issues? Is there anything local pressing that would help your district, Central Mississippi, South Mississippi, that you're going to be pushing over the next few weeks?
You know, I've got a bill introduced for about $3 million bonds for the East Mississippi Rail Authority, which covers the Greene, George, Wayne, Jackson counties. They looking to try to get some funding to further their economic impact studies and feasibility studies on connecting the rail from Waynesburg to Lucedale, which would then connect that rail all the way to Port Pascagoula. That would open up the area for more foreign trade, and so that's one of the things we've got to introduce, and hopefully we can get that pushed through this session.
Is that something that could lead to some more jobs down in Jackson County and that whole area you're talking about, Wayne and George?
Well, you know, that's what we say. It would bring in more jobs into George, Greene, Wayne counties when that rail's connected. You know, one of the things after Katrina, a lot of the ports started looking at places to store their containers further inland to get them off the water's edge. So that's what we feel like this would be a place for them to store their containers, in which 4-lane highways are already accessible there, that trucks come in and then leave with the containers and move those around the United States. So we excited about the project that's going on now.
Great, thanks a lot.